Hi, today we're going to have a quick look at how to get to grips with your gear stick, how to help yourself remember exactly what gear is where, and how to hold it to make sure that your gear changes are nice and accurate. So let's get on. Dal from Select Driving School here. Today just a very short video about changing gear and trying to give you some help that might improve your accuracy when changing gear. Hopefully you'll find the video useful. If you do, if you could click like or send me a comment, that would be great. You can also find lots more help on my YouTube channel or visit my Facebook page or website. So, changing gear. First of all, let's have a quick look at the gear stick that you're going to find in most modern cars. Here we see an overview of the gear stick on my car, which is a standard 5-speed box. You can see it's 5 gears because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 forward gears, and then we have reverse. Almost every single car that you get into today will have this standard H pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4 forming the letter H. It's really good if you can get this into your mind early and try and draw yourself a mental map of where the gears are. As I say, in any car that you get into these days, you're going to find this pattern on the gear stick for the first 4 gears. Now, as I say, my car is 5-speed, so we can see that gear number 5 is just up to the right. But some cars now have 6 gears. You'll even find the odd 1 or 2 that have got 7 gears, and they're going to be arranged probably 6 below 5, 7 next to 5. What most gear sticks are going to have in common is that you're going to find the odd gears at the top. So again, if you're trying to think about where your gears are, odd numbers are going to be at the top and your evens are going to be at the bottom. So 1, 3, 5 across the top, 2 and 4 and 6 possibly along the bottom. And then really importantly, make sure you know where reverse is. On my car it sits below 5, and if you look carefully at the emblem on the top of the gear stick, you'll see a little break in the line between the 5 and the R, and this indicates that to get into this gear you do need to make a special effort. In the case of my car, you just need to make sure that the car's not moving forwards and you give it a good solid push down to get it into reverse. But other cars you're going to find that there might be a little collar, or you may have to push the gear stick down because the manufacturers don't want you to try and engage reverse gear when the car is still moving forwards. So first thing to getting your gear change accurate is to make sure you understand the layout of the gears in your car. Look at the gear stick, have a look at the emblem, try and get yourself a mental image of where you're moving the gear stick to in order to get the next gear. This would also help when you're actually on the move. If you're not sure about what gear you're in, I suggest to people that they place their hands onto the gear stick as they're about to change gear to help them remind themselves what position it's currently in and therefore what position it needs to move to next. What I'm now going to show you is a recommended method for how to change gear, and this is recommended by none other than the Stig from Top Gear fame, and it's called the palming method. Quite often people find it tricky managing to select the correct gear, and this can cause all kinds of problems, including moving off and stalling or allowing the car to bog down as they're moving in traffic. In order to help you change gears accurately, it is worth considering how you hold the gear stick. And a recommended method by the Stig of Top Gear fame is to use what's called the palming method and consider thumbs up or thumbs down. So when we want to move the gear stick away from us, we palm on the right hand side of the gear stick, keeping our thumb down, and then we can push the gear stick away from us and push it forward, in this case into first gear. Now, what often happens when people try and change from first to third gear is that they will pull the gear stick down, not put any lateral pressure on it, and I've now selected fourth instead of second. So to help again avoid doing that, if we use the thumbs down method, push it back into first. So pushing the gear stick away from us, thumbs down, pull the gear stick down into second gear, and we've engaged second gear without any opportunity for the gear stick to jump across and move into fourth. Now the opposite is true when you want to move the gear stick towards you. So in this case we're going to go now from second gear to third gear. So we're now palming on the other side of the gear stick with our thumbs up. Push the gear stick gently forwards. Because of the spring it will jump to the middle, push it again, and we're now in third gear. To go for fourth gear, we're going to pull the gear stick down towards us in a straight line, because 3 and 4 are bang in line with each other and there's going to be no attempt by the spring to move in either direction. And now to go from fourth to fifth, again onto the left hand side of the gear stick, thumbs up, push it forwards, push it towards you and into fifth gear. So thumbs up. Now we're going to go back down, pushing the gear stick away from us. So palm on this side of the gear stick, thumbs down, pull the gear stick back into neutral and down into fourth, going up towards third, so thumbs up, 3 to 2, thumbs down, 2 to 1, thumbs down, back into neutral, thumbs up. So thumbs up or thumbs down using the palming method should help you get your gear changes much more cleanly.